What would you do if you suddenly faced a financial emergency? Maybe your car breaks down, you lose your job, or you're hit with a medical bill you didn't see coming. Would you be ready, or would you feel that sinking feeling in your stomach, wondering how you're going to make it through? Here's the thing. Most people aren't prepared. Most people aren't taught how to handle money in a way that protects them and sets them up for success. But there's a small percentage, just 1%, who live by a different set of rules. They're not superheroes or geniuses. They're people who understand three fundamental principles about money that make all the difference. What if you could learn those principles today? What if you could join that 1%? These rules are simple, but they're powerful. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to start using them to change your financial future forever. Let's get started. Rule number 1, establish a robust emergency fund. Think about this: life is unpredictable. Even on the best of days, things can go sideways. A leaky roof, a sudden illness, a surprise car repair, things that can derail your entire budget in an instant. Now here's the kicker. Almost 40% of people couldn't handle a $400 emergency without going into debt. That's nearly half of us living on the edge, just one unexpected event away from financial chaos. The 1%, they don't live with that kind of stress. Why? Because they have an emergency fund. This isn't just money in the bank, it's peace of mind. It's the confidence that no matter what happens, you're covered. Building an emergency fund might sound daunting, but here's how you can do it. Start small. You don't need to save 6 months of expenses overnight. Begin with a goal of $500. Once you reach that, aim for $1,000. From there, work your way up to 3 months of living expenses, then 6. Make it automatic. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a separate savings account every payday. Even if it's just $10 or $20 a week, it adds up. Cut unnecessary spending. Take a look at your expenses. Are there subscriptions you forgot about? Meals out you could skip? Small changes can free up extra cash to fund your savings. Having an emergency fund is like having a financial superhero on speed dial. It gives you the power to handle whatever life throws your way. Imagine not having to panic when an unexpected bill comes in. That's the kind of stability you're working toward. Rule number 2, diversify income streams. What would happen if your main source of income disappeared tomorrow? A sudden job loss or economic downturn could leave you scrambling. It's a scary thought, but it's also the reality for many who rely solely on one income source. The 1% don't take that risk. They build multiple income streams to ensure financial stability, no matter what happens. Diversifying income doesn't mean working nonstop or juggling endless jobs. It's about being smart and intentional. Let's break it into 2 categories: active income and passive income. Active income streams. Active income involves work you do in addition to your primary job. Think side hustles, freelance gigs, or part-time opportunities. It could be as simple as tutoring, freelance writing, or selling handmade goods online. If you're passionate about something like photography, baking, or graphic design, you can monetize that skill. Start small. Dedicate just a few hours a week to build this additional income. Even an extra $200 a month can help pay off debt faster, boost savings, or fund an emergency. It's not just about the money, it's about creating a buffer that protects you from financial shocks. Passive income streams. This is where things get exciting. Passive income allows you to earn money even when you're not actively working. Examples include investing in dividend-paying stocks, renting out property, or creating digital products like ebooks or courses. If you're new to investing, consider starting with index funds. They're low maintenance and grow steadily over time. Or if you have extra space, renting it out through platforms like Airbnb can turn unused assets into steady income. The beauty of passive income is that once it's set up, it works for you. It may take some initial effort, but the payoff can last for years. How to start diversifying? Begin by identifying your skills and interests. What are you good at? What do you enjoy? Research opportunities that fit your lifestyle. If you're short on time, focus on passive income ideas. Dedicate an hour a day or a weekend to setting things up. Small, consistent efforts lead to big results over time. Diversifying your income isn't just about making more money, it's about security and freedom. It means you're not entirely dependent on one paycheck or one job. With multiple income streams, you gain the flexibility to weather financial storms and create a life that feels stable and abundant. The 1% know this, and now you do too. Rule number 3, strategic debt management. Debt can feel like a heavy weight slowing you down no matter how hard you try to move forward. But here's the truth. Debt itself isn't the problem, it's how you manage it. The 1% know this and approach debt strategically, turning it from a burden into a tool. The first step is to know your numbers. Write down all your debts, credit cards, car loans, student loans, and so on. Include the balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Seeing everything in one place gives you a clear picture of where you stand. Once you've done that, focus on the avalanche method. Start by paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on the rest. High-interest debt drains your finances faster than anything else, so tackling it head-on saves you the most money in the long run. Once that's paid off, move to the next highest, and so on. If juggling payments feels overwhelming, consider debt consolidation. This combines multiple debts into a single payment, often with a lower interest rate. It's a great way to simplify your finances and reduce the total interest you pay over time. Don't forget about negotiation. Many creditors are open to working with you if you reach out. Ask for a lower interest rate or more manageable terms. You'd be surprised at how often they're willing to help, especially if you've been making payments consistently. Finally, set a debt repayment budget. Look at your spending and find areas where you can cut back temporarily. Use that extra money to make bigger payments on your debt. Small sacrifices now can lead to big wins later. Debt can feel like it's controlling your life, but with a clear plan, you can turn the tables. The goal isn't just to pay it off, it's to free yourself and use that money for the things that matter most. Take control, and step by step, you'll get there. Let's take a moment to reflect. What if you started applying these 3 rules today? What if you made a commitment to build an emergency fund, create new income streams, and tackle your debt? Imagine how different your financial life could look a year from now. Here's the thing. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Pick one rule and take the first step. Open a savings account. Brainstorm a side hustle idea. List out your debts. Every small action adds up to big results over time. These rules aren't secrets anymore. They're tools, and now they're yours. But tools only work if you use them. If you found value in this, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with a friend who could use a financial boost. Leave a comment below. What's the first step you're going to take? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. We're here to help you build the life you deserve. The journey to financial freedom starts now. The question is, are you ready to take the first step?